So, big news. If you're watching this video, I believe tomorrow on the channel, or maybe even today on the channel, I'm going to be going live on the new Darkest Dungeon patch, which includes the Cove update. So, very, very excited. That is potentially going to include a new zone, the Cove, full of fish people, fishermen, and things like that. It's going to include potentially the Bounty Hunter. We don't know quite yet, as Silver Eye just mentioned. We're not sure if it's the Bounty Hunter, but it has been data mined, so it is likely to be. And then also permanent hero upgrades, I believe, have been listed on this. So all of those things will be a part of this new update. But for now, let's get into another run and see what the game has in store for us. Our last run was a really fun one with that Surgeon Plague Doctor, so hoping to have some interesting paths. Oh, we also, I think, had the Deathless Leper last time, or that might have been the time before, but we've had some fascinating comps recently. Zach, you are you have quite the ambitions. All right, let's see what our final crew on this update is going to have. So right off the bat, I think the game is like, "Hi, how you doing?" We have a master occultist who is deadly. Holy cow! It's going to be hard not to take that. This is our second master. I don't know who I bribed to get that. Then we have a wandering leper who is a fetor explorer and has a fear of swines. The patch will be live in 6 days. Joke. But we're going to do one more run in the meantime. We have a wandering jester, bloodthirsty, head in the sand. We have a hard-skinned, off-guard, wandering runaway. That doesn't speak to me too much. We have the Berserker Hellion. Every time I see the Berserker Hellion, I say the same thing, which is that I don't think the Berserker Hellion has enough bleed skills to warrant a bleed-based build with her. Wandering Man-at-Arms, actually, and she had Sprawl Explorer and missed the mark. We have a Wandering Man-at-Arms who has Photomania and a slow hand. Shadowborn, half the time you are stealth. Wandering Highwayman with Hemophilia. We have our Night Sworn Grave Robber. Seems very likely to make it in. Yes, thank you, Rob. May 18th, which I think I'm correct. That's yeah, that's 6 days from now. And then we have a Wandering Plague Doctor. So we're going to try and build around these two. And we're going to be doing a bit of a shuffle comp with the Grave Robber, it looks like. We'll probably start out with a configuration like this. Now, we haven't talked... We've talked somewhat recently about Master, but it's important to think about it from the perspective of end game. This is not an advantage, but early game, this is a massive advantage. Yes, joke. I think I found that out in the last run where I had Citron. Yeah, so Highwayman is good for shuffling, for sure. Shadowborn and Hemophilia isn't that good. I'm really thinking about a tank right now. I feel like Barristan is probably the best tank. And I think Jester is also very strong for shuffling. Now, this crew is a bit lacking on heals, if I'm going to be honest. But I think it might be the way to go. Game changing. If you press M on the start screen, you get a rare item to start your run. Whoa, joke. That is bonkers. One other note on Backpack Hero before we go any further. I think this is going to be our crew, by the way. We're going to be getting that retribution going. We're going to be going... I think we can afford Binding Shadows here. and then... Well, maybe it's not worth it, though. Maybe we'll do it this way to start, I think. We'll grab both of those. And then we're going to go lunge pirouette here. But unfortunately, the Kickstarter ended before I got a chance to back it, which means I may have lost the ability to play Backpack Hero for the foreseeable future, which is a bit of a bummer. I want to be able to start with Fade to Black Silver. That's my thinking. Especially for this first fight. I think it's very advantageous to be able to do that. And I think that what's going to happen is likely the Grave Robber is going to go first, is going to lunge forward to here. Yeah, actually, it's a little awkward either way. Oh, Rob, it's happening. What? Let's get out there and see which one you want. And does anyone else want a character named after them for this our final pre-Cove run? Let me know. Shout it out in chat. One of them will be reserved for Rob. I mean, I kind of feel like the sort of like Plague Eaters with the stunny lady who scratches you, I forget her name, is a reasonable first fight. All right, we pick up Medicine Chest. Trinkets are pretty unimpactful. Poultices are pretty bad. Yeah, nothing interesting there. But if only Audrey could have had the stealth option. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they will joke, but at least at the moment, there's a Steam version, and only people who backed the Kickstarter are able to get access to it. Finn for the Jester. You got it. Right after we... Oh, this is a terrible outcome. You don't like to see that. That's a bad start, to say the least. The Jester is going to be Finn. Now, is this an Adventure Time reference, or is there another background to that, Rob? You don't have to tell us if it is top secret. But yeah, I'm hoping that they open up early access on Steam, and I will buy it then. But I'm probably going to stop playing the itch.io version because there's a new version on Steam that's much more advanced and interesting. I do miss the Crusader also, Zach, for sure. It was a great class. Holy Lance, classic. Ah, I see. And here I was thinking Adventure Time. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Yeah, so this is why I was kind of worried about Finn's placement. On to the next. Where I wouldn't have Barristan. It's gonna be hard to get Barristan near the front too, I guess. This is gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna daze this guy, or at least try to. Grave Robber goes first though, so it doesn't matter. That seems very fitting. Okay, the HP trinket's huge. That's a big pickup for us. Now, we'll just toss that there for the moment. Yeah, so we have Finn for stress healing, who will be in the back. We may just accept that Finn is playing more of a support role this time. Yeah, Zach, the stress healing situation is a little rough and tumble, to be sure. And then I think we just go for this. It is so satisfying seeing a master and just being like, just have everything. This crew is gonna have a hard time with the general, I will say. This is not a great general team. Let's put those there. These poultices are not that interesting. I'll put that one there, and might as well put them both there. And then what are we picking up here? Looks like a whole lot of nothing. We could buy the Songbook of Rousing Tunes. Yeah. Speed is good in the early days. And then all hero shrines are scouted. Oh, that was the wrong one to grab. So we'll get more bandages and anti-venom, and hero shrines are scouted. Neither of those are particularly impactful. Ah, and we may get rid of them. 3 mastery for Naked and Afraid. Going to the Sprawl. I can get down with that. Yeah. Alright, well, my whole plan foiled instantly. We also haven't changed the appearance of our stagecoach in a while. Let's see. In honor of the new update, let's go full tricked out fire. Yeah, mastery is beautiful, to be sure. But yeah, 3 mastery for just not equipping these is a small price to pay. And then we don't need any of this, so I think we're good to go. Ready to rock. I'm all about that sprawl life. Yeah, if the Bounty Hunter is the next one to be added, I really don't think we're getting a new stress healer at all. Which is very... a little disheartening given the current balance. I have one thing that I think would make a relatively big difference. Ooh, I see a creature den directly into a lair, and I get a little excited. Okay, so if we want to do that, though, we need to be at this node, but we can't miss that node. So we can go anywhere here. And I'll probably go to the left. Well, road battles are good, too. Yeah, because we can get there from here, there. All right, eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go left. Oh, so the change that I think would make stress healing work is I think Barristan's bolster should be -3 stress at the upgraded level. Should be -3 stress on the person that he is healing, and -1 on himself. And the -1 should not be limited by his stress level. I think that would be the play, and that would make a huge difference. All right, I like that there's no negative relationship. I don't like that I'm spending 6 gold here. Yep, better bolster. Rob, you are on it. An early oasis. Everyone wants the question mark. I'm not gonna fight it. Resistance encounter is good. We've had a lot of early time here without combats, but it's okay when you're low stress. So I don't think it would be super overpowered, but the difference between healing 2 stress and healing 3 stress is the difference between a stress heal being viable and not viable, in my opinion. The reason that the Jester is so intensely good is because of that 3 stress heal breakpoint. All right, we'll do this one. But yeah, I mean, I think that it is just, it's hard to come by, I think. Let's see. Oh, I just want her to disappear. I can't help it. Three to 6, 4 to 7. All right, so I'm going to have a very hard time not following... Oh, well, if she's already going to go, never mind. I was going to say, I'm going to have a very hard time not following up with Barristan, but since she decided from the brink of death to do that, I will taunt up. You know, Rob, I really do think I just wouldn't have had the time, unfortunately. Let's see. Excuse me, Finn. Finn is blind though. Well, Finn doesn't have to be blind. Let's do that. I think that's advantageous, and then now we can pirouette with a reckless abandon. And then if we're lucky, that just goes away. All right. I like what we're working with here, and then let's blind this guy up. Now this is why I'm a little concerned about our situation. Oh, really? Was that a low roll? So I agree with that, Fred. I certainly would not argue with that. I think that relationship management is a hugely important part of the game. I think that relationships are too unpredictable, though. That's really the issue, in my opinion. I think that you can't rely on relationships to be giving you stress heals when you need them, and that's very challenging. So I've just given Finn a speed trinket, so I want to see if I can get Finn to act before Audrey, get a blind off, and then have Audrey follow up with the lunge. That's the logic on why I just made that switch. Now here, I don't like taking the stress, but it's a bit of a wash actually, and I'd rather have the Oasis and 2 road fights. So we're just gonna have to find a way to get Audrey a little bit of stress healing. Was that a "I'm not crying, you're crying" toast from Audrey? Still don't get it. That's a shame.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Yeah, and now we have the problem that oh, that's annoying. I had a plan for that. Now we have the problem that it's hard to get Barristan up. Yeah, we're sending Barristan all the way back to the Shadow Realm at the moment. Maybe we need to give him hold the line. Yeah. Probably. Still figuring out the mechanics of how how this shuffle comp is going to play. I also am not a huge fan of... I'm a huge fan of Audrey and what she's getting up to. But not a huge fan of how the shuffles are currently playing. I was really hoping, because Finn is at 12 speed. Audrey's at 11 though. Jeez. We can do one of these. Who do you need some relationship with? Everybody. Really wanted to get the stress heal on the grave robber there, but the small stress heal ruined the big stress heal. Well, maybe Audrey can take a little... Don't be... Audrey, settle down. Don't go ruining any relationships here. So this is just good for business, and we get a full positive. We don't get the items, but I think it's better to do this. That was a very big get right off the bat. This is probably the earliest in a run that I've had a relationship pop off like that. That was solid. Barristan gentle snoring. Very nice. Much better than violent snoring. Okay, we got ourselves a road fight. And then we're going to have to think hard about taking out the librarian. I think we have what it takes, but it's going to be a little tricky. Okay, so this is more like what I was hoping for. Wow. So I think it's a waste to lunge right now. So I'm going to put that out because Sealing Spaghetti is going to secure this kill. And maybe the back one too. Yeah, you should stealth up. Oh, actually, he's one off. I can Sealing Spaghetti again, though. Next turn. Yeah, that was nothing to sneeze at. Really looking forward to getting Barristan some defend. Now hold on a second. But here we need to be... Also, what is going on? Why is Finn critting 100% of the time? It's very very curious. And I guess we can't get you. No such luck. So I think we just lunge in and do some work on this guy. Yeah. Unfortunate, but what was that stress heal from? Interesting. Well, the good news is we can at least hit this guy with the Sealing Spaghetti. And then I'm also very excited. What are the chances? 4? That's our min roll. Let's do that. Finn's been practicing. Oh, of course. The Death's Door resist. This is nice though. Finn going before Audrey means that actually I don't think it mattered. Would not have mattered. I was thinking that she had horror, but she didn't. Now I think we have what it takes to take out the librarian. We may be a little battered and bruised from taking out the creature den is my only concern, but no other combat items on the table. The thing that I'm most worried about with the creature den is the fact that Barristan is lacking the upgrade for retribution, which means that the hits that he takes are going to be a little more substantial, and we're going to have to do some healing through them. You and Al take a hit, but you and Audrey take an improvement. I guess that's okay. Audrey and Al can take a hit. This is probably a better choice. Yes, we do have the backline attacks. Audrey can blight him up, and we have the big Sealing Spaghetti. Yeah, it's like that ever works, right? I want this guy blinded. Finn has been lifting. I don't know what else to say about the matter. The person I expected to be pumping damage is Barristan, and yet here we are. Here we are with Finn doing mad damage. Agreed, Zach. Okay, and this works out beautifully because it means that Finn can hit both. And Audrey going first. So the problem is if Audrey lunges right now, she's going to move up to the front and Barristan's going to move to the 3 slot. I don't love that. So I'm just going to put in some damage here. That was a bit of a waste, but... And then we do have Binding Shadows. It's hitting for 5. Let's roll the dice. Ooh, spicy. All right. The whip trippery is not to be underestimated. Yeah, Rob, it was cursed last time, but good things have been happening this time. Now, this guy doesn't have Death Blow, right? No Death Blow. Yeah, so we can just... We didn't have to, but we could. I don't think we were going to get much out of that. We might have gotten a heal on Audrey, but I don't think she's that low. Oh. All right. that gauntlet will help out a little with the first attack that Barristan takes, which is pretty pretty uninteresting in the grand scheme of things, but it is something. Okay, now we have to go hard left, which Barristan agreeing with that is lovely. A hoarder is not that interesting because we're just relatively low on stuff. And I did remember to take the stuff off the stagecoach. The number of times that I've been like, yeah, we're going to go for Naked and Afraid, and then have forgotten to do that is more than zero. Okay. Now I'm thinking Al can finish this guy off. That might be a high roll. Let's well, we could have deleted someone else, but what are you gonna do? And then I guess we have to Binding Shadows just because of location. You want to buy some funnel cake? Is that what the hoarder sells? We'll get the pirouette to get her off the front line here shortly. But that bleed's going to be a little annoying. Is it worth just doing Dead of Night for the heal? I think we'll have another opportunity. Okay, we're not going to have another opportunity unless I really drag my heels. Damn pirouette being too effective. She'll heal up most of it, I think. It's too hard not to, though. The riposte is going to kill him anyways. Doesn't matter, yeah. Yeah, the riposte meant that we couldn't stall out the fight. When I think of hoarding, I don't necessarily think of funnel cake, but Zach, I approve of the I approve of you creating the association. I will say that much. All right, we're checking for funnel cake. Healing Solve is basically the poor man's funnel cake, is what I've been told. Chocolate and Candles is also very tempting. All right, let's get all three of these.
Violence, despicable and dangerous.
And then I think I'm going to pick up this. And I'm sad that the Fates Foteller is not available, but that's going to be the money. This hoarder was worth it. Yes, I think of stacks of books, Fred, for sure. As a reminder, if anyone is interested, I do have a Discord where we talk about strategy for the games that we play. So feel free to hit ! Discord in either YouTube or Twitch chat if you're interested. The new feature that will be coming to it, probably that I will implement over the weekend, will be the ability, all of the chat, the merge chat of Twitch, YouTube, and the Discord chat is in a thread in the Discord. And in the future, people in the Discord will be able to send messages from the Discord to Twitch and YouTube. So you'll be able to talk to people in either one, is the idea. I think that's the way that I'm going to implement it. So Discord users will have the ability to reply to specific people on either Twitch or YouTube, which I think will be pretty cool. Ooh, we're going to take a big stress hit here, but the creature den is worth it, is something I'm telling myself.
A bestial refuge, littered with bones and less identifiable remains.
Less identifiable remains. Yes, doggo pictures, strategy, audiobooks, a whole host of things. So this has to crit to get any love. I think it's still better to spread the damage here and not kill this guy. We will see. Oh man. All right. Well, the game is proving that spreading the damage is never a good idea. Nothing new there. But yeah, I'm slowly hoping to make the Discord an ever more useful place that kind of has a lot of goodies in it for anyone who's interested. That's my hope. I want to make it a useful place to be. Now, sadly, we're one off being able to do the stress heal here, so just zap you. Oh. I kind of don't want to switch up our order right now. Well, I don't mind once I Binding Shadows, then I can pirouette, I think. But I may stall a little longer. Oh, Barristan. Oh, that could be a stress heal. Soon, Robbie, you'll be able to do that from anywhere. I think we just finished this one up, though. I'm not going to fish for another stress on Barristan. We'll have some more fights to kind of burn it off. But yeah, no pressure. But if people are interested, the Discord is also the best place to know my streaming schedule. Every weekend I update it with the week to come, with events that you can say you're going to be attended or excited about, and that will cause you to get a phone or a notification on your device if you so desire. Okay, so I do want to have this on the bar. Having the lie is also useful. So let's do that, and then no new trinkets. Oh yeah, we'll get the trophy, and then everything will. Oh boy, wow! It's gonna shred our relationships to do it, but I think the mastery and the boon that we get from this is worth the price of admission. Ooh, didn't get there. I'm surprised. What's my play? They're just gonna re-dodge up. I think we kill this guy. It does risk the other one eating it, but yes, next week will indeed be different. Do the Corpse of Lie, the Pouch of Lie, excuse me, for the corpse clear, so that next turn, or even on this turn, this guy can't do anything. They have no eyes. There's a fatal flaw in my strategy. Okay, a little pirouette action. Somewhat unimpressive pirouette. I just did realize I have no unchecked power. I also am just like, I'm just sitting here and it's like everyone's at 4 stress. It's kind of obnoxious. But yeah, Rob, in the future you won't have to. So my thoughts on this, and I'm happy to entertain alternatives, but my thought is if you reply in Discord in the thread to a comment from Twitch or YouTube, it will forward your reply to that service. Is my thought. I think that could be an interesting way of handling it. So that way, if someone said, something, you could be like, hey, so-and-so, type of thing. Yeah, I think that could be pretty seamless. All right, well, we're getting some kindness from the stress healing department. I want to wait. Oh, this thing's gonna kill itself, isn't it? Suboptimal. Yep. All right, we do get Barristan's action. That's good news. All right, and this is a pretty merciful crew. Doodle, do you want to join the crew? So I'm hitting this back one because I just enabled ceiling spaghetti. That's my thought. You let me know, Doodle, who has caught your eye. Finn is spoken for, but we have a lovely grave robber, a delightful man-at-arms, and a pretty snazzy occultist also. The choices are yours. Now, this is interesting. I think, given that we're pretty high on this, I'm going to take off one of these. I want to get the block-offs because she has a crit pirouette, and this would ruin a crit pirouette. That also ruins it as well. But, yeah, the crit pirouette is going to be pretty uninspired, unfortunately. Yeah, 4 and a miss feels really bad.
A slow dissection, an unavoidable end. A righteous act.
We're generating unchecked power like crazy, though. That's the thing I love about... Okay, this is actually potentially good. Now, how do I think I defend her here. Because I want to mitigate some of the crit damage. Yeah. I think that was the play. Now, Sarmenti goes first, which is a bummer. But maybe we can delay things enough that I can get the stress heal off. Oh, sorry, Doodle. Only Finn, the jester, has been spoken for. So there's a grave robber, an occultist, and a man-at-arms that are all yours if you would like them. That defend worked better than I expected. Oh, I really should have cleared the corpse, though. That was an error. Yep. You're the robber doodle? The robber doodle. That's it's its own special kind of something or other. That was a misplay though, for sure. But we do get the stress heal, which is good for business. And that's not enough though. So this guy is going to go unchecked for another hit. Rabies. But it's the bad rabies, not the good rabies. Once again, do the defender to mitigate the crit. I would like the man-at-arms to be called Finn. So we're going to have Finn with one N and Finn with two N's. That's the play here. All right, it's going to be a gaggle of Finns, apparently. Let's see. Everybody's going, so let's get the healing where we can. Now, Al, are you going to be able to heal yourself? Please tell me you can heal yourself. Hate that. Huh, that's very disappointing. Rid Reconstitution needs a higher threshold. All combat items are cheaper. Okay. The grave robber's name is going to be Thim, apparently, according to Doodle. And the joke, who did you say? Man-at-arms can be Finn with two N's. All right. Y'all are killing me here. Let the record show. If I struggle to remember people's names, it's on you, alright?
Calculated your odds carefully.
Tiny monsters. My chat is full of gremlins. Hey, Dave, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You've entered the Twilight Zone here, where every one of my characters is named some combination of Finn, Fim, or who knows what else. But I think the play here is to save the lunge and just get working on this guy. I fear... Oh, Pouch of Lie, actually. So Front Mortar is the most dangerous skill that these guys have. And the Pouch of Lie moves him into slot 3, where he can't use Front Mortar. So that was a delightful little... Oh, Rob. Boo. That was also a giant hit. Excuse me? Alright, Finn with one N can take it.
Take heart and do not relent.
I guess that's fair. We ready for the 0-point bleed? 3 points. And the bleed? No, no bleed. I think I'm going to defend here to get the block. Because we need to do another heal, and we also need to do a stress heal. Desperately. The breakpoints are lining up well, but the and now the heals are lining up well. All right. I'm gonna hit him with Rampart so that next turn we know we're gonna be able to do what we need to do. And then just for style points, since we have the stealth, this pirouette is gonna be a chunky one. 10. I guess since we didn't get the crit, it was not that great, but now we have to think about madly teetering librarians. 10% max HP. Audrey's pretty low on HP and also low on trinkets, so I'll do that. I guess I'll give her this while we're at it. Okay, so nothing between us and there, so this is going to be our structure for the first one. We're going to be doing Sealing Spaghetti and Poison Dart until the Librarian moves forward. I think it's worth putting... Harvest isn't that useful, so I'll put Finale just in case. Battle Ballad is awkward to use because we'd have to be shuffling these two. And, well, I guess we could. Battle Ballad might be better, actually. Battle Ballading Al is pretty good. Now, I had someone comment on one of my videos that between the fights in the library, you can change skills. So we're going to test that because I did not think that was the case. Now, right off the bat, I'm filled with regret. I think unfortunately we have to move forward on that one. Getting rid of him is good for business. But Barristan is going to end up in purgatory. Barristan is already in purgatory. And not going to be moving, apparently. All right. Hey, Blue Mage! The hype is real. Oh, I am so excited. So excited. Let's see, do we want... I think a pirouette's very effective here, so I'm going to swap these two around Barristan, because that gives us the quick pirouette, which will move everybody back to where they were. That actually, this route worked out beautifully. And then 4 to 8, is not enough to secure the kill here. So I think we just delete this guy. We're gonna find out, Rob. Right after this fight, I will test her out, and we will see. And I'm doing this just to push back the turn order. Although we're not going to get much more out of that one. Okay, so can we bring up a character? No, you cannot change your skills. We will advance. All right, they're doing extra damage. You hate to see it. You love to see those crits, though. And she funeral pyres, which is why I'm clearing the corpses and yanking forward, hopefully. Old patch, well, old patch may be confirmed. Who knows? Mysteries of the Universe, I think, is the short version. Sometimes I wonder if people even play the game, or if they just kind of guess what they think probably would make sense, and then say it with extreme confidence. Not that I'm saying that's what happened here, but... Man. So many times here I've been like, let's milk a mag you. We've had so many harvest targets. Alright, I feel good about that one. Guessing is the same as playing when you're drunk. That might be a truer words have never been spoken type of territory. I think we have the taunt up, so I'm going to go for defender here because I want the defense. Wait, Blue, you're hyped and you don't even know what's happening next week? You're melting my brain here. Next week is the Cove update for Darkest Dungeon. It's coming out. It's happening. It is now. It is very exciting. Okay, we can't heal anybody. I'm thinking here. Hype because you're here. Of course, the evergreen hype. I kind of want Barristan just to take the hit and then get the heal. But that's the greedy play. We always go for the greedy play, right? Please hit Barristan. Alright, that's like hitting Barristan. Except slightly less optimal. Okay, I'm really burning the midnight oil on that one. I don't know that this is wise anymore. Yes, I think evergreen hype. That ship has sailed, unfortunately. Okay, we all get to go. So we're gonna embrace the greed, but now we're in this situation. Oh yeah. All right, 22 crit feels pretty good. That's an improvement. It's not as much healing as I would like, but that daze was basically worthless. But the blind paid off big. We won't get another heal, so it's time to finish the fight. It's important to have a fair combination of applause and booing when it comes to puns. Whoa! That's a lot of nice trinkets. We end up with a snappy swig, which is great. Stiff drink, all right. And the extra action on kill. This is ooh, and the right. Okay, this I am predicting that that we're dying on this fight because this luck is too good to not die.
Librarian must be destroyed.
So I need to alternate which one of these I battle ballad each time, which is its own kind of interesting, but... Now, I could also Demon Pull to not do damage, but we're ultimately going to want to kill this, so... And I think we're going to get shuffled. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'm hoping so. I usually have pretty good... Femin. Oh, now you hate to see this, though. No, wait, there is a cooldown on Inspiring Tune. Oh, wait, excuse me, on... Oh, no, it's not that there's a cooldown. It's that we have to reshuffle, which is unfortunate. Okay. This is like the four fins of the apocalypse. Like, I feel like Famine is one of them. Yeah, this is the first biome, blue. First biome for sure. Okay, so we do that, and now we have a decision to make. At 15 hit points, I think he kills this turn, so we're gonna go for the kill here, so that he doesn't get it. And then I don't want to fall behind here, so I'm willing to spend those. Didn't get the kill on this. That's so annoying. Can we get it with Crush? All right, good stuff. So we're killing it because when he finishes a stack, that's bad for business for us. We don't like the occultist getting blinded. I think we used up all our milk of mag. Excuse me, milk-soaked linen. Let's check that really quickly. Yes, it is gone. It's a shame. Let's get the bleeds rolling, potentially. Doesn't really matter what we pick there. I don't think moving around is necessarily very good for science. He does not read a thing. He is a voracious destroyer of reading material, I think is exactly what he is. We're going to come out a little stressed at the end of this fight. This is not going to be one of our extremely clean fights, but I think we'll be okay. I'm going to start going for the damage here, I think, on this one. Although yeah, I think we just slice off here. That was a nice crit. That helps. His move resist is 200. We'll check that now. Yeah, his move resist is 200, which in the game's parlance is basically unmovable. So, not necessarily worth trying. And I'm going to spend another one of these just because I want to be on the safe side. We knew that we were still blinded. The blinds hurt us a lot on this fight. Now, he's going to do one of his big stress attacks, which is a bummer. But I don't think it was worth going for them there. We're going to finish this fight very soon. Probably should have taunted there. A voracious reader who became a mortician. All right, we got it. Good stuff. This was I'm all tangled up in my cord. Actually, and the gnarly knuckles are great too. We actually, like, That was probably the best reward I've ever gotten. So I think combat start, the snappy swig is way better here. I'll toss this here for now. Melee damage goes on Finn. And then we'll put that. Do I want +5 speed on the Grave Robber? How would I play differently if the Grave Robber always went first? I need to think on that. That's an interesting question. Run, definitely not one. Whoever's trying to sabotage me. Don't think I don't see you. Ooh, the assay gear is quite nice as well. I wish you could put this... I wish you could put the trophy on immediately. That would be lovely. So let's see. These are going to be our 4. We have Photomania here, which has been quite nice. So I think I want to aim more for keeping the torch up this run. So I'm going to let the Infernal Torch go. Now I think we have a bunch of bread, stale and otherwise. The rest of this I kind of want to keep. A plus HP trinket. I think it's better than a 6% Death's Door trinket. But I really need to decide on this. It's been nice having Finn go first. Now wait, what was the name that we were going for Al? Fimin? There we go. Let's see. Holy beads I could let go of. Wow, we have to let go of so much stuff. How did we end up in this place? Oh yeah, we haven't put combat items on people yet though. That's going to be helpful. I think that has to go and that has to go. All right. Good enough. Now, people are a little cranky for obvious reasons. Finn with 1 N is going to be tearing things up until we get to this resistance encounter. But hopefully everybody can regen just a smidge so we don't go into this fight too underwater. So not only is there whiskey, but we just picked up a what looks to be like a Manhattan, maybe? A stiff drink? But I'm undecided if I want to use it. I need to figure out how... If we always had the Grave Robber going first, how would I utilize that? Let's see. Who can take a hit with Al? Both of these are not great. I don't want to lose the money, so we'll do this. You've never had a Manhattan Blue? Not that you're missing out that much. I don't want to indicate otherwise, but maybe the play. Okay, maybe the play is we give the stiff drink to the Grave Robber. The extra action on kill. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I didn't change our talents up. Not that it matters too terribly much, but not killing the corpse is lovely too. But mostly Finn with 1 N needs some stress healing in his life. Pirouette's downside is a bit of a bummer. For sure. Get rid of you. And then this should be easy. Easy breezy. Alright, didn't get it without the follow-up. Oh, that's really interesting, Blue Mage. I never knew the the etymology of the word jabroni. I've heard it quite a few times. I think the first time I heard it was in an Adam Sandler movie. Don't read too much into that. We all used to watch them back in the 90s. But I'm pretty sure he called some people jabronis in like Billy Madison or something like that, maybe. Citation needed. Okay, we missed out on some bread, but we do need to clear up the inventory a little bit. I really need to swap our skills. I keep forgetting. Oh, terribleness. Love that stress heal, though. 6 to 12. Very unlikely to get the kill. Let's go for the one that we have for certain. Classic Freddy Bassie. And we'll do that. Harvest, I miss you already. Harvest my harvest. But if we demon pull this guy, that means that our pirouette hits both, which is lovely. And now we can get a bit of healing, even though this guy's already dead. I think it's worth taking the healing. We should upgrade Crush. I think we're gonna have a lot of combo points here to utilize. Nah, it doesn't matter. I was wondering if we could get anything cool out of that. The answer was no.
The one pleasant in the extreme
A little slime mold.
is noble,
A little bit of slime mold.
necessary.
Now, we are full. We are full of stuff. So I'm trying to think. For now... yeah, we'll let the minor Helldrot go. So I'm thinking that we... oh yeah, and I wanted Harvest. I want my Harvest back. There we go. Alright, everybody's making friends. Who needs the most friends? Looks like Al needs a lot of friends. That was a couple of murder hobos, Blue. I had forgotten about murder hobo meta. Didn't get the kill, unfortunate. Not even close, actually. Wow.
Early results are encouraging.
Fimin doing work. Whip boyos. Blue, have you been around? I know it's been a little bit since last time I saw you. I don't know if you're a Discord person, but I do have a Discord now where we will be collecting Whip boyo memes and things of that nature. If you if you are so inclined. Love to get rid of him. I don't like leaving this guy for last. Has a tendency to, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blue. That's a bummer. But yes, there is Discord. If you type !Discord in chat, you can get yourself an invite. And among other things, there is a unified chat in there for Twitch, YouTube, and the Discord chat, all in the same place. It is it's been a great addition to things. So A little bit of healing? Oh, no healing. No healing. And it also has my most up-to-date stream schedule at all times. I went for the darts there because the crit had a chance of being a heal. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That is heavy, heavy blue. I'm really sorry, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing better now. But that's scary. Let's see, another 15 hit point item. I think it's better than 10% debuff resist. Don't quote me on that. And then someone needs to take these smoke bombs for sure. And it shouldn't be you. I guess it should be you. I'll let the incendiary cocktail go for now. We're getting to the end game here. One relic can go. Oh, I mean, I can imagine. That's that is harrowing blue. That's like the, as I understand it, that's the worst thing that can happen if you have COVID is to get pneumonia on top of it. Those are just compounding illnesses. But oh, Dave, I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm glad to hear that you recovered. That's it's a crazy world we live in. All right, we love getting that guy down right off the bat. Now we'll start doing work on this dude. I guess killing that corpse is not great for business, but we can if push comes to shove, we can push back said little demon monster. Oh, I guess they're going to do that for us. How nice. Okay, I like it. We don't need the heal anymore, so I think taking out Stilts McGee here is our highest priority. Nat 30 hit points. Love it. I miss D&D. I hear that's why I should play Gloomhaven. It has kind of that same vibe to it, is my understanding. Hey, Tito! What have you missed? You missed probably the greatest single reward from a single reward from the librarian. We picked up Smoldering Hymnal, Stiff Drink, and a Snappy Swig. Insane. You'll also notice that our characters are named Fim, Fimmon, Finn, and Finn with 2 N's. That is because YouTube chat mostly are a bunch of gremlins who like to sabotage me and make it so that I can't refer to anybody by anything. But holy cow, still going second after all that? Insanity.
A slow dissection, an unavoidable end.
But yeah, we're well set up, I would say. Oh yes, and also our jester, or excuse me, our occultist is a master, fully upgraded, which is pretty sweet too, if you ask me. So a lot of good things going on this run. A lot of good things going on. And there's an update next week. Yes, the Cove is coming. We will be delving into the Cove on Wednesday, because that's when it comes out. I will probably do 2 Darkest Dungeon streams, and I apologize in advance to my... Actually, this is something I would be curious if anyone has a strong opinion on. I'm taking the extra actions there. So I have a bit of a backlog of Darkest Dungeon videos. So basically, you know, I record these live streams, but then I chop them up so that they're kind of like easier to digest, and, you know, people can kind of watch episodic content daily. But I have a bit of a backlog as a result of that. And how do I want to handle this? I think I just have to take the repost. So the backlog is great because it means that, you know, like I could take a vacation if I wanted to, etc. But I obviously want my Cove content to start coming out on the channel immediately. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about increasing the rapidity with which the videos go live on the channel, but that will mean more videos going live. And I don't know if that is too much of a nuisance. So I'm curious what if anything, people think about that. Oh, this is actually perfect. We're going to get the stress heal. It does mean we'll probably lose pirouette here, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna delay a little longer so that we can get the stress heal. Oh, the blind showing up. And then you have decent HP. So schedule-wise, it's not as much of an issue, Blue. It's really just like, oh, that was through a 75% dodge. Okay, nothing interesting here. So we escape with the loot that we got.
Cowardice, a crude term for the science of self-preservation.
And then I want a lot of this stuff. So now we're gonna have to make some Alden Gator and post at random. Just keep people on their toes. It doesn't look like we're gonna need the poetry all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything here is going on the stagecoach. The net we don't care about. Fim is going to take this because this is useful for setting up bigger hits. And I think the scrap grenade just goes, and then we're just going to ride it out and hope that we don't have a pile of healing solves between us and the end here. Get your nose out of your finger. Fimin was picking their nose. I believe that is what was going on there. Giving himself to the void. Love it. All right. I think we're going to be in pretty good shape here. Let's see. Fim got Last Gasp. Fimin got Peacemaker. Finn is Scatterbrained. And Finn with 2 N's is a Precise Striker. Which one is Finn with 2 N's? That's our Man-at-Arms. Okay. So we get 3 Mastery for doing that with nothing on the stagecoach. And then we should have also gotten a Mastery for turning in the item. We get to pimp out our stagecoach big time, which is lovely. 10 mastery is pretty good. All right, Tito, thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. Okay, now. Decisions. We crossed the bauble threshold. Galvanizing Goblet is very good. But Greater Gnarly Knuckles is also very good. Standard of the Ninth is also very good. Standard of the Ninth is actually exceptionally good. Yeah. It's too good not to take. 33% chance to defend when hit Finn with 2 ends is going to be taking a bunch of abuse, and I think it's better than Galvanizing Goblet because we don't have that many ways to ensure healing. So we're going to pick that up. And we're surprisingly going to go no HP trinket. And then this can be discarded because we're not going to get to use that. Whiskey Barrel is going to ruin everyone's relationships. Just watch. Okay. Now let's see. Where are we at? So it looks like the only one that's really bad is Fimin and Finn with 2 ends. So let's give them some chocolate and candles. That gets them in the positive, which is good. Now, who has a bad quirk? The torture of too many choices. Slow hand is annoying. We have too many here to reliably take anything off. I think we go for slow hand. Nice. All right. Finn is slightly speedier. Now, combat items are on sale. So 6 for 3 healing solve is like easiest buy of my life. The invigorating stew is tempting. At 6, it's pretty cheap too. The whiskey barrel is on average good for business, so I'm gonna roll the dice on it. What are the chances that it's gonna destroy a relationship? It looks like all of our relationships are in reasonably good stead, and I think these 2 are the most likely to take hits, so we'll do that. Unsurprised that we took 2 negative hits there. All right. Now, we are, I think, almost done at the provisioner. Yeah, nothing else of interest. Increasing the stack of relics. This is interesting, because the assay gear means that we loot a ton of relics. And I don't really care about the shrine map very much. So I'm actually going to spend the money on this so that we can bring home a little more loot. Now, where are we going? Avoid the watchtower is not a big deal. I don't really want to do a blood run right now, though. I kind of want hospitals. Clear out the Lair for hope is not that interesting. Let's do mastery, though. We need to do mastery. Retribution is an easy one. Crush is an easy one. As a reminder, we're going to be in really good shape, mastery-wise, because we don't have to spend any on our occultist, so I think I can pick up all 3 of those, and then harvest is good for business. Fade to black is great. Slice off is also good. Do I want... we use Poison Dart relatively frequently. And then let's come back to Barristan and see. What else could we pick up? Stun on combo for Rampart is pretty huge. Stand Fast is also very strong. I just don't ever put it on my bar. Defender is also good. I think we'll start out with Rampart. Okay. Feeling relatively strong. And so the question is, 2 mastery for Fog of War, but we have to go to the feeder, which is my least favorite. And we don't get any hospitals. Which, how bad are our quirks? Hold on. Let me look again. Head in the Sand, very annoying. Scatterbrained, a little scary. Soft, annoying. Nervous, annoying. I think we want to find a hospital. I think we forsake the 2 mastery because we're hitting diminishing returns and we go to the Tangle. So blue for this one, I think it's going to be a riposte heavy man at arms. I want him soaking a lot of damage. That's the That's the goal.